this. All right. All right, all right, all right. It's 8:01 Monday, my favorite day of the week. Love Monday. I love Monday. I love Monday. Period. Always had, always will. What's going on, brunch break party people? Yeah, that's better. FRiSCO FiASCO here. Grounds Breaking Radio. Dr. Lee, wherever you are, clock in, please. If you can, if you can. I know the weather is bad out there, and you live out there, and you know, you're doing all you can to survive. If you're doing all you can to survive. Dr. Lee is my boy, but he's easily distracted. Poor guy's easily distracted, and I'm hoping he gets his shit together and get the fuck out the street and stay away from the influencers, the bad influence people, because my boy Lee be letting people hug him up. Anyway, I hope you're all right. And if you don't get the clock in, that's all right too. I'm waiting for Rita to clock in, Mike Super to clock in, and Blair to clock in. Whoever can, and I just spoke to Feeney a little while ago, so if whoever can, you know, because one thing all of y'all got that I don't have, y'all have family. It's just me by myself, so it's nothing for me to easily and fastly just turn everything on and get online and start talking to y'all. So, you know, that's what's up. Well, this is what's up. And there we are. So today is a very dreary day out. It's raining now. It's been raining since. Wait, I went to the bathroom about 3 or 4 o'clock last night, this morning, and it was raining. And now the time is 5 minutes after 8, and it's still raining. I went outside. Today is the 6th of July, 2 days after the 4th. Today is now Monday, July 6th. The weather still sucks outside. The 4th of July was fortunately beautiful. But right now, this shit here is horrible. It feels like a dreary Sunday. It feels like a dreary Sunday, but it's Monday, and I'm trying to keep happy about it. I went to the store earlier, and the rain, the drizzle came down hard. It wasn't a hard rain; it was a hard drizzle, and I was all right because I was coming back from the restaurant. I went to the restaurant to get me some way back. The drizzle got a little harder, and I said, "Oh shit! Well, I can't complain now." And I'm like, what? 4 blocks away by foot, my house from the restaurant. I said, I can't turn back now. I got to keep going. So it was all right. But then when I got within 2 blocks of my house, shit came down. I bumped into Butch, my neighbor that lives in the building that I grew up with back in the early 70s. He has health issues like I do, but he's just a slow walking motherfucker with a cane. And I caught him coming out of the restaurant a block away. And I said, well, you go ahead, man. I'll catch up to you. I said, you go ahead. I'll catch up to you. And thinking while I went to the restaurant, the chicken was already done. You know, it's a chicken joint. Chicken was already done. I had to wait for the fries to be cooked. So I paid for my food, took my food, came on my way back to my house, and I bumped into Butch talking to this junkie motherfucker that I don't know the guy personally. I know the guy actually. We weren't introduced, but he's a Spanish junkie that was in the shelter with me, you know, and I can't say nothing bad about him. He never did nothing to me. The only thing is, you know, saw Butch, and this guy's like, if I remember correctly, he's 2 years younger than me. And 2 years younger than me, 4 years younger than Butch. Because Butch is about to be 66. I'm 65, so this guy, he is 63. But he's an old junkie, Spanish junkie, like a lot of them here where I come from. But he's a good junkie. He works construction. One thing about him, I remember, this guy got up and went to work every day. We was in the shelter together. All the same thing, waiting to get our apartments. And fortunately, they sent them to where I'm at, 142nd and St. Anne's. Because when we was in the shelter, I was on the 3rd floor and he was on the 5th floor. He used to have to climb all the way upstairs to the 5th floor. And he was cool, dude. So I didn't know he knew Butch. And I saw him talking to Butch as I'm coming back from the chicken joint. I'm like, man, I'm out. I said, Butch, I said, if I didn't know you was going to walk this slow, I said, I would have just had you wait for me altogether. He said, nah. He said, I told you I walk slow. I'm in no rush. I said, all right, cool, no problem. Y'all got to excuse me for scratching my ear. Looks like a toothpick, but it's not. It's not a toothpick. It's an incense stick. So when the incense runs out, I don't throw the stub of the incense. I don't throw it away. I hold on to it because I got a bad case of, I wouldn't say ear infection, ear condition where it itches all the time. So I'm always digging that in my ear, and I always do it carefully because I don't want that shit to break off, get stuck in my ear. But my allergies is trying to fuck with me as I'm doing this cast. So I'm going to try to stay on as long as I can. And I'm out here in a half hour. So, yeah. Came back, and within a block and a half away from the building, shit started coming down. So never mind me. I moderately walk kind of fast. That rain got Butch ass. Walking slow with the cane. He got on a hot ass jacket. Then Butch is a cool dude, but he's kind of fat. He's not really fat. He's like thick, chubby. Chunky, not chubby. So yeah. I've been here ever since. I had an appointment today at Third Dynamics because today's Monday. But I told them 2 weeks ago, I said, if the weather's ever foul, I'll come in on the makeup day to make up for the Monday. So if the weather's ever foul on the Monday, I'll come back Tuesday. And that's what I did last week because the weather was fucked up on Monday last week. And now the weather's fucked up again today. I'm like, man. So I went in last week Tuesday, but last week Monday, the sun wound up coming out anyway later in the day. Here, we're getting no sunshine at all. There's going to be no sunshine today at all. It's motherfucking, it's 11 minutes after 8. There's going to be no sun dawning. It was raining and dreary all fucking day long, man. So, yeah. I'll be going in tomorrow. Not trying to wait at the bus stop in all that rain. If what little rain caught me when I went to the store earlier and came back home, then you can imagine how pivy I would be right now if I had to be in that rain at 1 o'clock in the afternoon heading to my therapy appointment. I just wasn't doing it. So tomorrow's another day. Before we get started, as we get started, I want to shout out to Shay Frost, that's his name. Young boy from California. I don't know if he's from California, Florida, or California, but he's in California now. Shay Frost, he's another one of them little young guys I be talking about that does the same shit, but they content creators. They go out, they shop, and they hang out and all of that, which is what I'm getting ready to do myself. Hi, Femi. I see you, Femi. Hi, Femi. And I'm getting ready to get out there and do what he does. What all of them do. Because Dean put Shay on. Dean put Meech and his father on. Dean put Bob Schmurner and his crew on. Dean put a couple of other celebrity-ass motherfuckers on. Rap celebrities and people within that realm. I know they're not going to give me no love. They don't know me. I'm not with it. I'm not their age range or nothing. Though Big Meech is not far behind me, you know, or he's not all that far behind me. He's in his 50s. And then his son, Young Meech. That was down with 50 Cent in the BMF TV show and all of that crap. They needed a lick, and they didn't know how the shit worked until they met Dean, and Dean did his magic with his phone, and now them niggas is getting stream money. The biggest star he made was Adrian Broner, as you all know. Adrian Broner is like his immediate right-hand partner. Though I truly believe somebody else was going to put Adrian on. I just don't know who. But it was Dean. Dean tagged and tapped 6 motherfuckers and made rich. And not sure which he can tag and tap me. But that's not going to happen. I got to make my way. See, so now I know how to do this. There is no fast cuts. There is no fast cuts. Unless Dean, do me like he did everybody else. Oh, I got you. There you go. $6,000. If Dean don't tag me the way he tagged others, I'm fucked. So that means I got to go to the back of the line, and I got to work my way up, and I got to get my digits up, and I got to get my game going, and I got to get my clientele up, and I got to get my reputation to par, and I got to try as hard as I can to keep fuck niggas and fuck bitches out of my stream, because if I don't like you, you're not in my stream. And if I don't fuck with you, you're not in my stream. And definitely one thing I learned, if I don't know you, you're not in my stream. So sitting here looking at this young boy, Deshae Frost, I like this guy, but he is totally different from Dean. See, Dean, when you try to control him or hug him up, he'll laugh. And then he'll do that stupid shit, that fuck noise, that fuck. And then he'll go to the side and he'll do some slick shit. And if you get on his nerves, he'll let you know real quick. You're fucking up. You're getting on my nerves. That's what Dean does. Dean ain't going to let nobody hug him up. Deshae Frost got niggas hugging him up. So I'm looking at him right now, and he's part, he's content creating, he's streaming, and he got some ugly, fat, black Lizzo looking bitch. She's even big like Lizzo. Big black, about 5'8", like Lizzo. And she's just running through his pockets. She got the long, nasty wig weave hair, tattoos, piercings, all that bullshit, crazy makeup in the face. And she told him, stop asking, they're in Louis Vuitton shopping. And she said, you tricking, right? And he said, yeah. She said, are you sure? She said, yeah, because I don't do that script shit. She said, I don't do that script shit. If you tricking, let's do it. He said, no, I'm tricking. He said, all right. She said, all right. I want that bag and I want that bag. He said, wow. The price. She said, yeah, bitch, where the fuck you think we at? She said, we ain't in some knockoff spot. She said, this is real. She said, this is real Gucci. This is real Birkin. This is real Louis. This is real Coco. She said, you ask questions one more time, I'm gonna drop your ass right here. She said, I don't mean like punch you in the face and drop you. She said, I mean like I'm gonna drop you and leave you. She said, you already know you tricking and you got the money. You know I'm a queen. Treat me like a queen. This bitch is big, fat, black, and ugly. Ooh. But Deshae Frost, I'm assuming this is his type. He's a chubby chaser, and he's far from chubby himself. Chicks find him adorable and all that shit, but for some strange reason, seemed like he do good. And I seen him talk to one bad chick, and the other 3 chicks, they wasn't all that. But I guess he made their acquaintance. I guess he made their acquaintance. And yeah. And now this fat black chick here, man. But the people on the chat, you know how the chat scrolls up, how everybody got something crazy to say? They was going off on him, man. They was going off on him heavy. They was clowning the shit out of him. Talking about run. And I'm not, somebody said, run. And I'm not talking about run to your car and drive. I'm not talking about run to Taco Bell, McDonald's, Burger King, shit, or Dunkin' Donuts. Run to your car and get the fuck away from that bitch. Yeah, that shit was mad funny. Oh my God. So she played his pockets. She's playing his pockets. And out of all of that, had him buy her an additional pair of $800 shoes. Because this little young boy, he's getting a lot of money. Podcasting, content creating, and streaming. So one day next week, late this week or next week, I'm going to try it. And I hope and I pray it does for me what it's done for Shay, what it's definitely doing right now for Dean, because Dean is the man. Dean he gets paid out there like DDG and Speed, the guy Speed. Dean is getting money like them niggas. But the problem is he got Adrian Broner drunk crazy ass with him. And Adrian Broner don't know how to appreciate nothing, because he's a street thug nigga. He's a street thug nigga from Cincinnati. Adrian right now, if he had his head on straight, he could have been retired right now at pretty close to $100 million. But his head wasn't on straight. He lost his last 3-4 fights, though he still made his money, but he lost his last 3-4 fights. He'll never be the champ that he was again. He'll never be the champ that he was. He'll never be the star that he used to be. But one thing about Adrian's going to always be another kind of star because the streets like him. They like him drunk and when he's acting stupid and funny. I like when he's drunk and he starts dancing. He makes you dance. He starts getting in the mood, start dancing. He's been like that even from back when his fighting days. And the thing that kills me with Kick is different from TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube. Kick let you play music, period. Any kind of fucking music. Kick don't flag you. Adrian be asking women for pussy. Kick don't flag them. None of that shit. Kick is the shit. So I got a Kick account now. Like I said, I'm getting ready to start my thing. I'm getting ready to start my thing any day now. And, I'm hoping it does for me what it is doing for everybody else. And no, I'm not young because they're all young. I'm at the age that I am. But it's people online that's my age or merrily my age that's getting money streaming, for YouTube. And they're doing what they're doing. They're getting paid. And, oh, shit. Motherfuckers in their late 50s, early 60s. I'm 65. I got to start making some changes. I got to start seeing some real money. And, I'm getting ready to do some things and make some changes. And I hope Doctor is with me because if not, I might have to drop him. And I don't want to drop him because he's my friend. Doctor is my friend. When I was fucked up, me, him, and Keen was together every day, all the time. But then it was a lot of moments where Keen wasn't with us. Doctor was with me, and Doctor looked out for me. Doctor's really been my friend. But when I hang out with him, I sort of kind of gotta babysit him because he's not in his right mind. And if you don't keep an eye and a grip on Doctor, he'll do something and you might pay for it because he's not using this. So I'm the type of person, I rock with you. I don't give a fuck. I don't judge you. You mental, you crazy, you slow, whatever. I don't prejudge because if you're good to me, I don't care. In this building where I live right now in the Bronx, nothing but mental, stupid, crazy, loped out case of people live in this building. And I'll never get to know them. I'll never give them the time of the day, but they don't share my story. And Doctor does, and he's been good to me. So I'm not going to let him go, but I need him to pay more close attention and contemplate getting rid of certain people in his circle permanently, because if not, they'll keep him homeless in the streets, clueless and fucked up. The only thing Doctor got going for him is the job that I got for him. He still got that job, and that's excellent. And he still gets his Social Security checks. That's excellent. But he still got these friends that don't care about him, and they keep hugging him up and putting their hands in his pocket. He don't like to hear me talk about that, but I got to because he's my partner. And if we blow up and start making money doing this streaming podcast and shit, then what make you think that after a while they ain't gonna come over to me and be like, hey, yo, OG, let me holler at you for a minute. First of all, I'm not a gangster and I'm not a tough guy, but I'm not gonna stand there and let you beat me up and punk me. I've had to tell several guys in Delaware, they was cool, but I had to let several guys in Delaware know, yeah, not for nothing, but my name is Craig. Oh, all right, man, my name is such and such. Yeah, all right, nice to meet you. And then I hold their hand when they get ready to let go of the hand. I hold their hand and I'll be like, do me a favor, please. Call me Craig. And as I'm holding their hand, I'm getting closer up on them. And I'm like, because I'm nobody's OG. I'm not your OG. I'm not your pop. I'm not none of those slangs. I'm none of those slangs. I'm nobody's OG. I'm nobody's pop. I'm nobody's granddad. I'm nobody's father. I don't even have kids. So y'all can never call me OG. I don't have any kids. So please, you tell me what you want me to call you, and now I'm going to let you know what I want you to call me. My name is Craig. I'm nobody's OG. Oh yeah, big bro. You're the big homie. Yes, the big homie right there. I'm nobody's big bro. I'm nobody's big homie. I'm nobody's cuz. I'm nobody's pop, and I'm definitely nobody's OG. So when y'all see me, please grant respect that I duly ask, because I'm none of those things. I tell you, Craig, call me Craig. If you see me in the street and you know me through this stream, and and podcasting, you call me FRiSCO, thank you. FRiSCO FiASCO. I had the name since 1977. But if I don't tell you Eric, don't call me Eric. If I don't, or OG or big homie or cuz or whatever, don't call me those things. Because if you do, I'm gonna kindly request that you don't. I would hate to put you in your place or ignore you. I would hate to put you in your place or ignore you. Thank you. But like I was saying, this girl was taking she was awfully disrespectful and taking an awful amount of disrespect out on Deshae. I'm assuming she was his age because they're both young. He's 25. I'm assuming she's 24, 25, or 26. And she was awfully disrespectful and rude to him. And she was talking to him like he was straight pussy. And now he is straight pussy. And it wasn't scripted. This was not scripted. She got away with punking him and running through his pockets. And if you could do it to get away with it, hey. I know people that women did that and gotten away with it. My brother Michael, one of them, shout outs to my brother Michael. God bless him wherever he's at. I hope he's all right. I haven't seen him in many years. But yeah, my brother Michael, he was that type of pussy for the bitches. Deshae, the dude Deshae Frost that I look at, he's that type of pussy for the bitches. Now Dean will make you think Dean will allow you to think you're going to get him like that. But when Dean gets you by yourself, he's going to straighten you out. And if you come at Adrian like that, Adrian Broner like that, he's going to be like, let me tell you something. Bitch. I run this motherfucker here, all right? Y'all, for those of you that are familiar with Adrian Broner, that's how he is, because Adrian don't have no neck and his shoulders is always like this. Let me tell you something. I'm a motherfucking G, bitch. You don't run me, I run you. A matter of fact, if we ain't fucking, you need to get the fuck out my face. That's how you do that. Me, I would have taken a different approach, especially if I know you hanging around me and we're not fucking, but you want me to take you to Gucci and take you to Gucci and Louis Vuitton and Fendi and Coco and Hermes and what you would call it, Calvin Klein and all of these other high name brand places. Fuck out of here, man. Nah. I don't get tricked and I don't trick. We do it together or I can't fuck with you at all. That's why I like to fuck with immigrant bitches. Immigrant bitches, they're not greedy, they're not hungry. They just want to serve you and make you happy. And overseas immigrant bitches don't have to pay for the nasty hair. Their hairs is naturally down their back. Most of them down to their ass too. These nasty black bitches back here, these American black bitches back here, some Hispanic, very small scale. These bitches is nasty. That's not your hair. Even if it was your hair, but it's not. No, it's most of the times it's not your hair. If you come at me thinking that you got a live player that you're gonna run through my pockets and you got color in your hair, I'm not gonna fuck with you. That's guaranteed. Green, blue, orange, purple, red, brown, all kind of crazy fucking colors in your hair. You ain't fucking with me. I'm not going to do nothing for you. You're not getting nothing out of me looking crazy. And then a lot of women I'm coming across lately, they got piercings in the face, tattoos in the face. You know, if you're pretty, that doesn't come back. If you're a pretty girl, that don't come back. And usually those types go one or two ways. They're strictly dickly, but with the hint of gay, or they both strictly dickly with the hint of gay, or just gay all the way. And tattoos all over the place, piercings all over the place, all kind of fruity flavorful colors in the hair. I can't. When they're like that, you got to prepare to get ready to leave them alone. When they're like that, you got to get ready to prepare to leave them alone because they're lost. They're lost. They're fucked up. They're not coming back. You know, you got the piercings. You got the piercings in the eyelid, the piercings in the nose, the piercings in the dimple area, the piercings in the eyelid. Tattoos on your face, tattoos all over the other parts of your body. Your wig is yellow, white, orange, red, green, purple, maroon. I can't fuck with you. I can't. Too much rebellion and results of resented angerment and that you're not happy with your life. When women do that fuck shit with all the tattoos and the piercings and colored hair, and you're not happy. You're not happy. You're not happy. You can't be. You see, because a real woman don't have to do all that. A real woman don't have to put all that shit in her face, put all that shit in her hair. And then walking around with outfits on that don't even fucking fit you. But because we're living in the era where a lot of these guys, young guys and medium-aged guys, middle-aged guys like that, don't have nobody to follow but the crowd. No one knows how disgusting that is. To think that you would date a woman, even if it's a one-night stand, and her gut is out, her stomach is out, and she's got on a halter top blouse, and poom poom shorts on with house sandals and slippers, and that nasty bonnet. I hate when they wear the bonnet. The bonnet, the hair scarf is one thing. The bonnet and the shower cap. Ooh, I'm turned off. I don't discriminate that stuff when you're in the house, but it's ignorant and it's ghetto and it represents drama when you're in the street. Because when you walk it, talk, when you look it, walk it, and talk it, you are it. And then you make people like myself get scared to be around you because you ghetto. When I'm online in supermarkets, a lot of them be having their kids with them, but then when a lot of them are alone, so if I'm on the line waiting to get served and I see you coming, I'm gonna get out your way if you come behind me. If you come behind me on the line, if you come behind me on the line with your shopping cart and you got a badass kid or two, I'll jump off the line and I'll be like, Miss, huh? They kill me when they go, huh? I'll be like, no, step up. Because I said, come on, step up. I said, I'm in no rush. I'm in no rush. You got your kids with you. It's respect. Go ahead. Said, oh, you sure? Sweetheart, you go right ahead. I said, look, you shopping, you got kids, you ain't got no real help. I know what time it is. I said, you go ahead of me. I'm in no rush. Oh, thank you, mister. Thank you, mister. Fucking retard. Just like the fucking punks when I'm on the bus and the train, standing over me with the pants hanging off the fucking ass. Oh, I hate that. Just the other day, I had to do it again. I keep doing it and doing it and doing it. And I have to, because it's all about a sense of pride and dignity. But don't nobody want me and who I am and the type of person I am. Don't nobody want to be sitting on the train or the bus and you got a young motherfucker or a middle-aged motherfucker standing over you like this. Nah, man. Not me. You come over to me, you come near me, and your gut is out and your pants hanging off your ass, and you're holding on to the strap or the pole above me, I'm going to get up and give you my seat. I do it all the time. I take a train or bus and your gut is out and your pants hanging off your ass. Sure. You're like, hey, man, have a seat. Huh? My man, have a seat. Yo, you sure, G? You sure, G? Be like, yo, I'm getting off the next stop. Be lying my ass off. I got 4 or 5 stops to go. I ain't trying to give up that seat. But when you come near me or around me like that, with the fucking big nasty afro or the dreadlocks and your shirt is up and your ass is out in your pants, oh, yes, I'm getting up. You're not going to stand over me like that. And then when I get up, when they say thank you, be like, yeah, go ahead. It's no big deal. I'm getting off soon anyway. Next stop. And sometimes I really do be having to get off next stop. Hey, Feeny. And you funny. Feeny says sexy tummy. No, my tummy ain't sexy. Feeny's funny. So I let these guys get the seat. I don't want you standing over me with your gut out, your ass out. It's not going to happen, So when they say thank you, it's no problem. But when you say thank you, OG, I got a problem because I'm nobody's fucking OG. So when I get up and I sit down, I'll be like, hey, yo, my man, my name is Craig. And then I play it off and I shake their hand. Yeah, thank you. Yeah. And I shake their hand to let them know. Don't call me OG. I'm nobody's fucking OG. My name is Craig. Call me Craig. Young people is something else. These young people is, oh man. Let me not keep on that subject. But anyway, yeah, so she was running his pockets. So this is the day and the time and the era where women know how to trick and pimp out the niggas with the money. Back in my day and era, a woman had to shut up, stay in her place, get out in the streets, sell her pussy, and shut the fuck up. But these days, these bitches is pimping the man out. So, yeah, don't ask how much is the bag. We know the bag, we know the purse, we know the purse, we know the shoes, we know the jacket, we know the coat, we know the blouse, we know the this, we know the whatever. We know that shit is $8,000. Shut the fuck up and pay it. You with me, right? So shut the fuck up and pay it. Wow. Never in my life, will never be me. You bum, ugly, fat, black bitch. Most likely from the projects with a kid or two, a few, maybe. I can't say nothing because that's him. And I look at Shay, I look at the guy Shay DeFrost, and I follow him. I like his show. I like him. He seems like a very mannerable guy, a very well mannerable guy, easygoing, takes care of himself. But he likes what the streets call ratchet women. He likes ratchet, crazy, ballistic, half out of their mind women. I get it. I understand. Will never be me, though. Will never be me. And he had $60,000 in his pocket, and he spent out of $60,000, he spent $21,000 on that fat, black, nasty looking bitch. Would never be me. And prayerfully doing this podcast shit here, I can learn to make some of the kind of money that he make, Dean make, Speed make, Sinai make, Queens Flip make, DDG make. Because all them niggas is, oh God, they paid out the ass. I'm going to hang out and see how long it'll be before I could clock up at least third of a quarters of those type of monies. Shit is crazy. But yeah, she punked him and she made him look like pussy running through his pockets. And I support her. Got love for Shay. Shay a cool dude, but this nasty fat black bitch, she came up, a bitch is in the hood, it's called looking for a chicken dinner. She came up with a winner and got herself a chicken dinner. And I'm not hating. Not at all. Not at all. So, talk about 4th of July. Talk about this all the time. Year after year after year. Not here all the time, but year after year after year. So 4th of July was Friday. Today is Monday. No, 4th of July was Saturday. Today is Monday. And every year, if y'all remember last week, I said, I can't wait until tomorrow, Saturday, the 4th of July. I want to see how many people lose fingers, arms, legs, feet, eyes, ears. Because it happens every year, ritually too. So this stupid Spanish kid, I don't know if he was Puerto Rican, Dominican, Cuban, Mexican, Colombian. I don't know what he was, but he was Spanish. That much I knew. And he did what I told y'all, holding a big bomb, because the fuse is going to go poof. That shit blew up, and a girl started screaming because she seen pieces of his fingers fly up in the air. I'm going to say it one more time. When I was playing with firecrackers, and as you can see, I got all my eyes, my nose, got my ears, got all my fingers. See all my fingers? I got all my fingers. Because when I was growing up and I used to play with firecrackers, I used to take a mop stick, a long mop stick, and I used to take a piece of string and I used to tie the string around the tip of the mop stick. And this right here, this looks just like an M80. The fire bombs, the little fire bombs, it looks just like it. And you light it up, and you toss it, boom, makes a giant boom sound. So what I would do, I would take the M80 and I would put it down and I would light the string on the stick, and then I'd go stand over there and I'd go like this. Because no matter how short the stem is on the bomb, when the bomb goes off, I don't lose fingers. It don't blow up in my face. I don't lose an eye. I don't lose my ear. I don't lose an elbow and an arm. Firecracker lighting 101. You gotta if you're gonna because regular firecrackers that pat 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 firecrackers ain't. I used to like to play with this shit, the M80, because it goes boom and you can hear it from like blocks away. Take the stem, light up, take the cigarette lighter, light the stem, take the M80, sit it down, stand back, light it, boom! And you know why nothing ever happens to me? Because I'm all the way over there. I don't give the shit a chance to blow up on me because I'm fast and I'm quick. And that's what you got to do when you're dealing with deadly explosives, M80s, AK-42 ignites, and rocket launchers, all kind of shit. So the dumb Spanish spick that he was an asshole. He got what he deserved. Fucking idiot. Lost a couple of fingers. He hollering and screaming, and girl hollering, screaming in the background. Ah! Ah! And his homeboys, the guys that was with him, was like, sit down. The ambulance is coming. The ambulance is coming. He was in pain. He was like, hollering and screaming, and nobody want to sit still and be like, no, that shit make you go up and down the street and run around all crazy. So yeah, 4th of July, more people not paying attention, not being safe, lost fingers. And some of them, the shit blows up in their face because they do it too close. No, lip, eye, eardrum bust. A lot of them, once that boom goes off in your ear, you don't get your eardrum back. So now you're going deaf in one ear. This motherfuckers is retarded. I don't feel so. The point is, if you're not safe on the 4th of July and shit blow up in your face, I'm sorry for you. Like, you really deserve it because you're stupid and you're not safe. Not to mention, I can imagine a lot of them fucking playing with firecrackers on the 4th of July was illegals anyway. So if you was illegal and you playing with firecrackers and you hurt yourself and you go to the hospital, first thing they're going to do is tell ICE, now you done fucked up and lost a finger or two or lost your hearing or shit blew up in your face and your lip is cleft and your nose is busted, whatever. And they're going to patch you up in the hospital, but after that, you got to go with ICE, where they're going to take your ass to the airport and send you right back to where the fuck you come, where you deserve to go to, which is where the fuck you come from, but it ain't here. Time now is 8:52. That was kind of long. I like it. I'm out of here at 9 o'clock. 1 hour today. And that's because I really didn't want to, but it's miserable outside. It's miserable outside. Nothing else is going on. So as of Friday last week, I don't do this 7 days anymore like I've been doing for the last 2 months. Now, you know, I'm taking off Saturdays and Sundays, and I'm coming back Mondays. So I'm treating it like a job, you know, like you work Monday to Friday, you come back Saturday, you come back Monday. Today's Monday, and I'm back. We are still suffering overly flooded streets because of the rainstorm that we just had, and the rain that's going on right now flooded a lot of streets. Overly flooded cars and streets by rain. People's cars is getting messed up in this shit. Driving over potholes that they never saw that was there. Having to be careful. Driving down the street, driving through traffic. The shit imploded onto some highways. Flash flood warning was in effect since Friday. And it finally came here 2 days ago. And cars is catching it left and right. People's houses is catching it left and right. People living in the basement got to leave their basement because the shit is all the way up the water level, all the way up to a person's chin. Can't even fucking go back in your house. That's no way to live. And once that shit gets unclogged and the water goes all the way down, and you're given permission to go back because it's a fire hazard, it's a safety hazard. And when the super or the landlord okays you to go and to go back to your apartment, you're left to have to clean all that muddy shit up. I couldn't do it. Everything would have to be thrown away. I'm not keeping the couch. I'm not keeping the chair. I'm not keeping the love seat. Bed? Oh, hell no. Definitely getting a brand new bed, you know? And some people had TVs and stereos that were salvageable, and everybody else with the blackout and electrical appliances is still plugged up into the wall. That's fire hazardous. Shit can blow up at any given time. And surely, you know, when the flood has been vacuumed up, and the water exceeds and goes down, you try to take the remote and turn on your TV, and the TV ain't gonna come on because the TV was plugged into the wall socket. Electricity in the house is dead. The flood went all the way 3-4 feet in the air. Now you're lucky if the TV wasn't plugged up, but still sitting on the wall or sitting like, sitting safe on the mantle or whatever, you got nothing to worry about. You got nothing to worry about. But if the TV was low, like on top of some kind of counter, desk, table, or whatever, and then plugged in the wall, you can forget it. No matter how much that TV costed, it's dead now. You're not going to be able to do that. You're not going to be able to use that anymore. Same thing with the fan. Same thing with the fan. Same thing with the AC. And a lot of people was having problems with their ACs too. After the water exceeded and, got plunged and drowned away. Man, couldn't be me. Time now is 8:56. I'm out of here in a minute. And I appreciate y'all having me. Like I always appreciate y'all having me. But like I said, I'm not doing this for nothing. I'm trying to blow up like these YouTubers and these niggas on Kick. Because a lot of these motherfuckers is corny and stupid. And I'm a different kind of corny and I'm a different kind of stupid. Because I'm 65 years old. These motherfuckers is young. 20-something years old. 20-something years old. 30-something years old. 40-something years old. And then you got some that's getting really good money. And, like Queens Flip this in his early 50s. Cameron and Mace, 50. There's a lot of them doing it that are already somewhat kind of famous in their 50s and all in their 40s and all in their 30s and getting money doing this. It's room in it for everybody. I want to get as much money as I can, get in, get out, blot out, because I just can't keep living like this. It's I'm not mad because I came up poor and I remain poor. I'm just angry because my shot was in music and I never got it because of the people that I chose to do the music and get money with. That turned out to be for worth of shit, for worth of nothing, full of shit, stupid, angry, broken and busted. And a waste of my time, but I'm still hanging around trying to give them love and trying not to prejudge and, just wait. Some of my people like, well, what are you waiting for? What are you waiting for? And then some people like, man, you wasting your time. That nigga right there got a chance to do it and he ain't blow up and he ain't take you with him. It ain't never going to happen. So I left them. I didn't leave the music alone. I did now what I should have did years ago. Get my own equipment. So my Delaware apartment got music equipment, guitar, bass, piano, synthesizer, drum sets, music equipment. And this apartment here, where I'm at in the Bronx, I got drum machine and MIDI synthesizer shit, to get the job done quick. See, so MIDI digital drum machine, and then musical equipment. I'm trying to get my own spot so I can take all my equipment and put it in the spot and set it up beautifully and just let niggas come and jam. Just let niggas come and jam and get down and record. I'm gonna keep young boys out of my facilities because they don't know how to act. And most of them are always trying to set a nigga up. Listen, folks, this has been fun. Haven't heard from Doctor. I hope wherever he at, because I spoke to him yesterday and earlier this morning. I hope wherever he's at, he's all right. I hope his silly ass give me a call. And everybody that normally checks me out, if it's not here, thank you for hanging out, Feeney. I love you. Thank you for hanging out. And thank you so much. Feeney's from Philippines, and she always got my back. That's my friend. and anybody else and everybody else. And next, like I said, I'm working on blowing up my page. FRiSCO FiASCO in association with Grounds Radio, Brunch Break Crew 302212, Delaware First, Delaware Matters, Delaware Cares. Delaware is the first state. Tomorrow's another day. God bless. And this has been fun. Thank you so much.